Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Sin City Radio. It's your boy Cash, chilling there as usual. Got my man Father Time with me. Time, what's good, dog? You know how we do it, network politicking like we always do about this time. Whoo, man, been a hell of a day. Man, shit. I'm still in pain. That's what. Okay, what's happening, D? What's up with you? Oh my God, I'll tell you. And one thing is another on this thing. Yeah, yeah. I, yeah, I mean, the crazy part, I saw it, and the funny part about it, my little cousin's on there. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you which one he is. I'm not gonna put him out like that, but I saw it. I'm like, man, if your mama see this goddamn video, like it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. Your mama see this goddamn video. I swear it's gonna be a problem, huh? Nah, nah, he didn't do nothing to her. He didn't do anything to her. It was just I just seen I see him on there, and it was just like, wait a minute, it's my little cousin on there. Oh, hey, hey, hey. All right, man, we're gonna try to get through this. If y'all hear me, you say what? Y'all hear me doing a little panting and groaning and moaning, man. I'm trying to do this with broke ribs, so if I turn the wrong way or y'all hear me, oh, don't even pay me no attention. Uh, anyway, anyway. So what's up, y'all in world news? What we got going on? Uh, Oh man. Last I heard, last I heard they had took the breathing machine off of him and he was breathing on his own. So, you know, hopefully, and I mean, I guess you kind of I mean, I ain't gonna say kind of wonder. Well, I guess I do shit. I mean, DMX, I've listened to this dude like since he came out. I always said, had the drugs not been involved, me personally, it's my opinion, I think he would have been the second coming of Tupac. I honestly do with the radio. I mean, with the music and the movies. I think he was destined to be great. But then, I mean, if you got all that right there at your fingertips, what the fuck? I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was a demon that he just couldn't get off his back. But shit, man, that's a lot of fucking money to be losing. Yeah, you know what? You right. Because I did listen to him and he said, what's up, day to day? Well, yeah, you right. Addiction is a disease. I mean, but when you try to get, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, you got the world at your feet and you just, man, you can't give it up. Well, I mean, he ain't the first person. He ain't probably, and damn sure ain't gonna be the last. I mean, that's just a hard pill to swallow. Like, God damn, man, you made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I bet whoever his drug man is like, God damn. But now I heard the people who sold him the drugs, they were trying to charge them with attempted murder. COVID and crack don't go well together. You know what, Denise, you right. I mean, he's fighting demons that we probably won't understand. I guess you got to be that, in that situation to understand it more. But I mean, it's just like, wow. I'm a DMX fan. I mean, I went to go see him one time when he came to the Vogue. Man, I was mad. This dude can still rock a goddamn show. I mean, he can get down. I think he's one of the coldest brothers to ever come out. Me personally, I was a huge DMX fan. Hello, anybody? Um, Timer. Man, I'm trying to see something.
Yeah, I ain't watched that shit, but normally if I don't have nothing nice to say, I won't say nothing. But as far as DMX go, why do they want everybody to feel sorry for him? I don't understand that. It's motherfuckers out here that overdose and do drugs every fucking day. Ain't nobody saying feel sorry for them, but you want me to feel sorry for DMX? Fuck that.
I mean,
He knew what the
I
fuck
would
he
feel
was doing.
I would feel like you would feel sorry for anybody that's on their deathbed. I mean, it doesn't matter why they there. I mean, and we don't know the random drug addict that's on the street. We don't know them, but we have listened to him.
Everybody know a dope fiend. Everybody.
I'm
I
not
don't
I'm not saying
everybody
we
got one in
don't.
their family.
I'm not saying we don't, but he's just not this random drug addict on the street that we don't know. Is what I'm saying. We have been, listening to this man for years. He has impacted a lot of us. So of course, why wouldn't we care? And that's the
But
same
why
with
would you
our family members. We should care about our family members. If they on their deathbed, why wouldn't they? It shouldn't matter if they on drugs.
that's different. That's family. I don't know this motherfucker.
Wow.
I ain't don't know that motherfucker. We ain't never hung out. Nothing. I mean, I like DMX. I own every CD he ever made. If he sold a CD, I got it.
Hold
I
on,
got
man.
every CD that motherfucker ever released.
Hold on, dog. I guess
But I'm not gonna feel sorry.
hold on, man. We I guess we having technical difficulties again. What the hell, man? What is going on?
On the street?
Nah, man. It's somewhere over here. Uh,
I know last time you said something about your settings.
yeah, I'm
Back.
checking them now. Okay, they said they're back. Okay, I guess they said this. They said, "Can y'all hear us now? Can somebody let me know if y'all can hear us?" Well, I guess they can hear us. That I see Miss Hawkins say they back. So now let me. I mean, I don't think a lot of people heard what you said, man. My fault. Settings kind of messed up, but you say
What I'm saying is,
you saying that why should we feel sorry for DMX?
exactly. This ain't the first time this motherfucker been caught up on some drug shit. He know he's a grown ass man. He know smoking it, snorting it, sticking it in your arm with a needle. Everybody knows there's a chance that that shit can kill you right then and there. Everybody know that before they do it, before they smoke it, snort it, or stick it. You know there's a possibility that this might kill me. And you still choose to do it, I don't feel sorry for you. You brought that shit on yourself. I just don't.
Wow.
My motherfucking timeline is filled up. Prayers to this, prayers that. Fuck that. These are grown ass motherfuckers.
Okay,
You made that choice.
and you right. They are grown, but I mean, let's just. I mean, could you imagine somebody
So
saying?
let's say,
Could you imagine somebody saying that
oh,
about somebody that you love?
I don't expect them to. I don't expect nobody to feel sorry for nothing that affects me. I don't expect that.
So you, I mean, if a motherfucker
I
was
don't
like,
need
"Well, fuck your
sorry
people,"
pity.
I mean, granted, you ain't got to, but I'm just saying, if somebody said "fuck your people," you would be like, "Man, yeah, I understand because you don't know my people." So you know, I understand that. I ain't gonna trip on you saying that.
I mean, if a motherfucker said it in my face, it would probably bother me, but I don't expect you to. I just don't
Wow, man, boy, you a cold piece of work.
care. Hey, man, you know what, man? I just don't. I just don't give a fuck. I don't know that motherfucker. He ain't kin to me. He ain't my family. You know what I mean? I hope he get well, but I don't feel sorry for him because he chose to do it. He chose to do that. Just like a motherfucker choose to get drunk, drive a car, and go kill somebody. You chose to do that. That was your choice. Now you got to suffer the
Wait a
consequences.
minute, hold on, dog.
the same as somebody
We
the
got another.
same as people smoking cigarettes and they get cancer or get sick from smoking cigarettes. That same thing too.
That's the same. I smoke every day, and I know that this shit is slowly killing me. But I choose to smoke every day. I choose that. I can choose to stop, but I don't. I don't want to stop. It's my choice. I know it's killing me.
But I understand that. I understand, and that's what I'm saying. It's your choice. But even though I don't hang out with you and stuff like that, but I've conversated with you on this show for many years, and that would be really wrong of me to be like, well, he did it to himself. If something happened to you, you on your deathbed or something. Well, he did it to himself. It's on him.
You know
Why
what?
should I care?
That's
Why
true.
should I care?
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. We got another caller calling in. D, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on?
How are you, sir? This D.
I got a long time don't hear from. What's happening with you? Oh man,
What's going
I want
on?
to know what
somebody got their radio up or
I want to know what's wrong with Father Time. He ain't got no compassion for nobody tonight, huh? All
That
right.
is not true. That's
Well,
not true.
that is
I
what
I
you
don't
said.
feel sorry for people.
That's
I
what
don't feel
compassion
sorry for
is.
nobody that brought something on themselves.
Well, everybody do
You know what
stuff
I'm
that
saying?
they shouldn't do. That don't mean you shouldn't have no compassion
So
for them. Everybody do shit.
why you
Everybody.
want me to feel sorry for you? Why you want me to feel sorry for you? If
Oh
you
man,
went
hold
out,
on, man.
don't feel
if somebody
sorry
pissed
for
you
me.
out,
We got some feedback
if somebody
somewhere.
pissed you off and you
Hold
went out
on, brother,
and
brother. Hold on, we got some feedback somewhere. If anybody got their uh Facebook or anything turned up, can y'all please turn it down or something? Okay, we sound good now. Good to go. All right, continue, brother.
well, hold on, let me bring in a caller. Caller, what's happening? Who this? Must be delightful.
Hello. Wow. Well, I'm glad you remember me. How are you?
All them ones.
Man, no, somebody got their thing up. Okay.
It's not I. You have another caller waiting.
All right.
No, I don't.
No, we don't.
Oh, well, that's not what they say.
Who's the caller?
I'm here, Delightful. I got on. Oh, okay. All right.
Speaking of delightful, let me ask you a question. We're gonna
Yes,
get off
sir.
DMX. I got to know this answer. So I saw your post. Well, I gotta know what your reasoning is. You turned down a all expense paid trip to the Bahamas. Tell me
Jamaica.
why. Just tell me why.
Because I'll be just coming back from vacation, so it's inconvenient to go away the next week, and my kids are still in school.
But it's a free trip to the Bahamas.
Okay.
And now
My
your
kids
kids
come
are
first.
in school. Well, okay, I understand that. I agree with that 100%. But now are your kids going with you on your first trip?
They're going with me on the second trip.
Okay.
So no, I'll be traveling by myself. Then I'll come back,
Well,
and then we'll go
can I
on
get that
vacation. No.
Well, who's taking care of the kids while you going on your trip by yourself?
My aunt's coming down.
So how come your aunt can't watch them for Jamaica?
Because my aunt got her own damn life and her own damn man.
Man, look at here.
God damn, boy, you a nosy motherfucker, ain't you?
Hell yeah. Yeah, a free trip? You ever been there?
I have not.
All right, well, hold on, man. Well, we got people.
But it's very nice in Jamaica. I'm sure you're enjoying.
We got people.
Yeah, I'll get there. We'll see. It's on the roster this year.
Okay, we got some people that's chiming in on what you said, Timer. As my girl Erica, she said it was his choice to smoke. But they were dead ass wrong for slipping him something when he was 13. He was like 13 years old. He didn't ask to smoke crack. He initially started off smoke. A guy that he looked up to told him, "Here, hit this," and he had laced it with crack.
Okay, now let me stop you right there. This was Erica that just said that?
Yeah.
You said her name was Erica?
Yeah.
Okay, Erica, let me ask you a question. Okay, he started at 13. DMX he got to be in his 40s. So Erica, you ain't never met somebody recovering, somebody that got help that stopped?
Well,
because he could have stopped within them 30 years.
Hold on, dog. The man that been to rehabs over and over. He didn't try it. I mean, come on, man. Now you just being black hearted now. Come on now. I said
Smoking them cigarettes.
I said I wasn't gonna even go there with you today because my ribs is broken. I'm not. But come on, man. I mean, you just sounded. Nah, I mean, dog. I mean, if you upset about something, but damn, dog, you just acting like you just this black-hearted ass executioner that don't give a fuck about nothing and no one. And dog, I know you better than that.
That's not. I don't know where you got that from, but that's not what I'm saying.
That's how you coming off. I mean, if you could ask anybody that's on here, you coming off like fuck him. I don't give a fuck if he die. Fuck DMX.
Well, everybody hearing me wrong as usual. All I'm saying is,
As usual, huh?
Ain't a damn thing.
that there's
I've
plenty
been
of
gone
people
for 4
in this
weeks and ain't
world
nothing changed.
that listen. There's plenty of people in this world that can stop doing whatever the hell they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And sure, it might take a motherfucker 3, 4, 5 times to go to the rehab to do it. You know what I'm saying? But this dude had access to some of the best shit in the world. So he didn't stop because he didn't want to. The only way you're gonna stop doing something is you gotta want to stop doing it. You personally. Not your mama, not your brother, not your wife, not your husband.
Well, I mean, everybody.
You gotta want to
Yeah,
stop.
but everybody ain't that. Everybody ain't that strong, dog. You, me. I'm pretty sure everybody in here. I'm just saying. All right, man.
He has to be the one that want to stop.
But if you got an addiction, dog, who's to say that? I mean, I mean, it ain't as easy as you sitting here making it out to be. Like, oh, I could go stop. A lot of people probably want to stop, but they're so fucking addicted that they can't. I mean, everybody ain't strong enough to stop. You got family members. I got family members. I'm sure Janine. I'm sure D. I'm sure the life of we all got family members. This shit. We just look at them like, man, goddamn, man, please stop doing what you're doing. Please stop doing what you're doing. Dude, I keep it 100 with you. I got an uncle right now. Dude, man, everybody in the family done begged this man to stop. Stop drinking, man. Dude, he's in a fucking hospital. He's literally dying right now. He's literally dying, dog. We watching him die. And there's nothing we can do about it. It hurts our fucking soul to see that he can't stop. He can't stop, dog. I mean, no matter what. I mean, we take his money. He find a way to go get some more money. Man, we put him in a fucking nursing home. He still find a way to get up out of there and do what the fuck he gonna do, dog. I mean, he just can't stop. I mean, yeah, I get mad and I be like, yeah, fuck him, man. Shit. I mean, he done made me so fucking mad. But dude, dog, there's no way at the end of the day I'm gonna ever say, like, you know what, that's what you get. I mean, that's just some wrong shit to say, man.
You didn't.
I don't think nobody hearing you, dog.
I'm pretty sure somebody heard what I said.
Okay,
somebody out
please
there.
repeat it one more time because I don't think nobody heard.
What you saying is you. You the only one not understanding what you saying, evidently, because we understand what you saying, and you don't hear yourself.
I know exactly what I'm saying. Whoever out there dealing with all these demons, you personally have to want to stop. That's what I said.
But it's not that
you
easy.
Gotta want to stop.
Timer.
If you want to stop, it is that easy.
Man, go somewhere with that bullshit,
no,
man.
Once you've been addicted for so long. Exactly. At that point, I mean, how many motherfucking times has he been rushed to the hospital? His brain's fucked up. It's not that easy. Right. It's never that easy.
Goddamn time. They say cut your mic off.
But I can't.
They say cut his mic off. Damn time.
And them probably the same motherfuckers that's out there fighting them demons. Everybody fights demons. All I'm saying is,
even if the doctor prescribes the medication, right? You got side effects on the medication. You could do this, you could do that. Not saying that it may happen, every time somebody do something, there is something can happen. Nobody say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this so I can get addicted." I mean, addiction is it's not easy. You understand? So if somebody gets addicted to something, I mean, it's not like they're doing it to get addicted. That's how you acting. That's not why they're doing it. They're doing it for another reason. So all of it is kind of like an illness. So why not have compassion? But you got one in the
Just
middle.
think about what you just said. Think about everything you just said. So okay, everybody that's saying that I'm tripping. Nobody know a motherfucker that stopped doing some shit.
So wait a minute, there ain't nobody hearing that feedback but me.
I'm not here.
Somebody got something.
It's an echo somewhere.
Right. Okay, it's gone now.
Okay. So just because one person can stop doesn't mean the next person can stop. You keep saying that they have to make this choice, that they say they can quit. It doesn't work like that. I can want to quit doing a whole lot of things, but at the end of the day, I might not be strong enough to do it.
But if you get the right help, you can do it.
What's the right? Who knows what the right help is?
A help that can help some people. I mean, he tried. He can't quit. Obviously, he done tried several fucking times. He can't quit.
I mean, he done went on his own. He done been court ordered. I mean, the man just can't quit, dog. I mean, I'm saying he's gonna do what he's gonna do. But I mean, my thing is, am I gonna fly am I gonna fly to wherever his funeral? No, I'm not. But do I say, am I gonna say that's a tragedy? It is. It's a tragedy for anybody with an addiction. Dana, just call the number. Wait, man, hold on, y'all.
Not to mention, have sympathy for his family.
Right.
If you ain't got none for him, have it for his family.
Right, he still got kids, man. I mean, his kids got to go through that ordeal, like looking at their father just self-destruct.
And sometimes when people quit, it's as easy as they to be around somebody that start smoking it. They smoking around them and they end up getting back into it. I mean, it could be that. So even though they don't,
to y'all telling me that, okay, if I get addicted, and I'm just gonna be addicted for the rest of my life.
Some people will.
You might. Everybody is different.
Oh my God.
You might.
Everybody is.
Why do we got to keep debating this?
Right.
I can't. This is retarded.
Dana, just call the number right there and press 1 if you want to get pulled in. She say, "Let me call in." She want to holler at Father Time.
Everybody is not gonna be.
Help me understand.
Everybody is coached differently.
Nah, I swear, man. I mean dude. And listen to what I'm about to say to you, man. Yes, you are entitled to your opinion, and your opinion is your opinion. But dude, that got to be the most insensitive thing I ever heard you say. I'm actually shocked.
I mean, I'd be serious. Me personally.
He wouldn't feel that way if it was R. Kelly.
Oh, there we go. I got all these CDs. Like I said, I got all DMX CDs. I agree with what you said earlier. I think I believe DMX is in everybody's top 5. He should be. I mean, he's a hell of an MC.
But you didn't know R. Kelly either. But you was bad him. But
that's on you.
You hear me? R. Kelly did. R. Kelly shit was proven, but you still was on his side.
Right.
He got an addiction. R. Kelly got an addiction.
He ain't been convicted.
You ain't never met him.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
But he ain't got an addiction.
Hold on, we got another caller. Caller, what's happening?
What's up? What's up, Zach? What's happening, man?
What up? Who this?
This is Lawrence.
What's up with you, dog?
Chilling, man. Cut a little bit of the conversation about we're talking about DMX with addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing a little bit as far as addiction. I mean, me just coming from just talking from experience. Everybody's different, and really don't know his situation. He's been dealing with this for years.
Yeah, that's true.
But as I say, some are sicker than others, man. But the thing about it, you can get all the help you want. It's all about, do you want to quit? What do you want to do?
That's exactly what I said. It's on you to stop.
Okay.
You gotta want to stop.
Okay, I think
we understand. But we understand.
I mean, we understand that
even,
part.
But even if they don't quit, we still are going to have compassion for them. That is what we're saying. Even if they get into that circumstance or they get back and end up back in the hole or whatever, and something happens to them, we still going to have compassion, even though they may have did it to themselves. That's all we're saying.
Okay, hold on, y'all. 1 second.
And we're also saying that he did want to quit. He tried.
No, dog. No. Hey, no, here's the thing.
I disagree with his statement too. No. Oh my God.
We got another caller.
I gotta
Bring in another caller.
I can't do it tonight.
Bring in another caller, man.
Oh man, goddamn, man, I got it now.
Caller.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep. Who's this, Dana?
Loud and clear.
Yo.
This Dana.
Hey.
Have some compassion. Have some compassion. Let me tell you this. I work with addictions. I live with addictions. I love people with addictions. And for you to be so insensitive is just concerning me. You know, nobody was born and say, hey, I want to be a crackhead when I grow up. This was introduced to him, and he didn't know it. He looked up to this dude that passed him a joint. He thought he was smoking a joint, let alone it was laced with crack. And from that hit on, at 13 years old, he became an addict. His mother didn't love him. This person that he trusted betrayed him. So he didn't have anything. And for you to just be so insensitive is just concerning me. You know, obviously you don't have addictions, or nobody you love has addictions, because
that's
you
not
like
true.
You like just put it down. If it was that easy, you don't think people would just put it down? They lose their children, their homes, their marriages, everything. That's how strong this beast is. It's a beast. And nothing can beat it. People would die. You know, I had somebody that I loved with the alcohol problem. They go to the hospital like probably about once a month just to detox, not because they want to, because the body shuts down once a month. After just consistent alcohol, your body's gonna shut down.
Right.
And then as soon as they get out of hospital, they pick up a drink. But guess what? This person tried to detox on their own and almost died. When they went to the hospital, they said he didn't have anything in his system because he tried to clean his system, but he almost died. So sometimes if you just withdraw and try to do it yourself, you would die. So you need it. So you have to have professional help. You have to be in an environment to detox your body. Your body can't detox itself. You would die trying to detox. This shit is serious.
So you saying DMX didn't have access to that? DMX didn't have access to that help you just talked about?
Absolutely. He had access to it, but you don't understand addictions, and you are judging. You are judging DMX.
That's not true. I grew up with addiction. I know exactly what
you
that shit
just said it. You just said it. You don't feel sorry for him because he chose it. He didn't chose it. It was introduced to him.
It still was a choice.
No, I'm saying as an adult, he still chose to do it. That's on him.
So okay, now I keep hearing y'all keep saying that. Okay, I keep hearing y'all saying it was a choice, and granted, it is a choice. But now, come on, we all have some type of addiction that we may. I mean, it may took us longer than others to say, okay, well, I need to kick this habit. But I mean, just to sit there and say, okay, I'm finna get high for the first time. Because first of all, the first part of addiction is that you don't even know that you're addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker, oh, I'm not addicted to cigarettes. I'm not addicted to drinking. I'm not, this is just what I do. This just my, you don't even realize that, you don't even realize that it's like, you know, that you have an addiction until it's too late.
Yeah, I love people with addictions. You know, some of my family members have addictions. And I just find it insensitive for somebody to say, oh, it's their problem. Just stop. It ain't that easy. It's not that easy. If they could just stop, they would. But it's not that easy. You can have the best resources in the fucking world. But that beast on your back is stronger than anything that you are.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, off of what you just said, I don't believe that because I believe
that's your problem. That's your problem. You have a
listen to me. Listen. Let me finish. Let me finish. I believe anybody on this planet can stop doing whatever the hell they want to do if they want to stop. I believe that. Everybody on the planet should believe that. You should be able to stop doing whatever you want to do if you want to stop.
Sometimes it just
be. If you don't want to stop, then you ain't gonna stop no matter what. No, it don't matter what anybody say.
So I mean,
stop, you ain't gonna stop.
You know what, dog?
Stop, you will stop.
You're right. You're right. But in some cases, though, some people just it happens too late. You know, you want to stop, but it's too late now because you didn't did too much. I mean, but you're right. A person. Okay, man. Well, I mean, you know, we will agree to disagree.
You can stop.
I want to touch up on that. When you say you believe everybody, if they want to stop, they should be able to stop whatever. I disagree with that. Yes, you have to be willing to want to, but in some cases you're going to need help. Now that rock thing, you're going to need help. But
I agree with
the first step of it is you. You got to be willing and you want to stop. You can't just sit there and say, "Man, I want to stop," and I'm gonna stop because it's tools. You need tools for this thing.
But you know
what I'm saying is, if you want to stop, you're gonna go to wherever you got to go to help you stop. If you can't do it on your own. But if you made your mind up that, hey, look, I'm not smoking no more. I'm not smoking another motherfucking crack rock. I'm done with that shit. You can go check yourself in if that's what you need to do. But you gotta want to stop first. It does not matter.
Here's the thing. I work there. I kind of live there because I love people that has these problems. So I work it and I live it. So, you know, I know the ins and outs.
You say you live it.
I don't live it personally, but I know I love people. Some of my family members have addictions, okay? So I see it at work. I see it in my personal life. Not me per se, but people that's close to me and people that I do love. And I've seen them check themselves in. And I also seen them check themselves out. And they go do what they got to do, because that's how strong that is. It's not.
No, that's because they wasn't ready.
No. And first of all, I worked in a rehabilitation hospital before.
Amen.
Half the time, the drugs are inside of there. Sometimes you go to a place and you really not getting no help in no rehab place because it's more drugs in the rehab place than it is you was getting on the street.
Yeah, they see.
So it's like they check in trying to get the help, but then you feel surrounded by, you know, the drugs and shit like that. I mean, it's not. It's not as simple as I ain't gonna throw them under the bus. Y'all want me to throw them under the bus? They down here in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
They down here in Indianapolis. It is the actual hospital where they get checked in to this place, and they be drugs in the hospital. I said, this is a rehab where they supposed to come to get help. It's
You
crazy.
know, like somebody said, you got to have tools. You can't just be like, hey, I'm gonna stop.
Right.
It don't happen
Right.
like that. And
Right.
I think some people don't understand the power. That addiction is stronger than anything you ever, any entity you ever want to meet. It's that strong. And for a person without addiction, it's easy to say, oh, you shouldn't do that. You know, he could have stopped. You know, that's easy for you to say because you never experienced that. But that beast is so much stronger than you can ever imagine. So it's not that easy. They don't want to do this. I mean, some people do, but the people that make their mind up, I didn't see people make their mind up. I seen them drop to their knees. I seen them at the bottom. You know, they said you got to hit rock bottom before you come. I done seen people hit rock bottom, and they still can't beat this beast. That's how powerful it is. So I just want people to understand the power of the beast. It's not easy to beat addictions. You know, some people may have addictions with shopping or with food. It could be, with other things. It don't have to be a
Right.
drug. But
Right.
the power addiction is addiction, no matter what it is. And it's not easy just to stop because it's a habit. You get a habit over so long, you can't just stop it.
But
You
you know
can't
what?
just cut it off.
I think okay. I think Timer. I think that everybody's not agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you about trying to get but for you to just be, I think the problem came in, and I mean, if I'm wrong, please y'all tell me. The problem came in. You was just like, why should we give a fuck about him? I mean, I, I think we should give a fuck about anybody, man. I mean, I'm not saying that you gotta just say, okay, you gotta be breaking down crime, but I mean, just to act like, nah, I don't give a fuck about him or nobody else that I don't know that died over an addiction. Nah, I mean, I just think that was just a harsh thing to say.
I agree, Zach. Yeah, that was harsh. That's what got my feathers ruffled because, like I say, I love people with addictions. They not bad people. They just got bad habits. So don't judge them because of their habits. They wasn't born. They didn't. Some people didn't choose to be this way. They might have mental problems that make them. I'm depressed, so I'm a drink. When I drink, I feel happy. It's other things that make them do these things to make them feel okay. So, you got to look at the whole package. They might be depressed. They might have some mental problems that they haven't checked in, and got no help for. So their only outlet is drinking or smoking or whatever they do. And that's why they do what they do. And so, consequently, it got them addicted. So
Not
it's
everybody.
a whole package. So just have some compassion. I do think that's cold for you to say fuck him. He chose to be a crackhead.
I didn't say fuck him. I just said I don't feel sorry for him. I didn't say fuck him. I mean,
Well,
I want the man to get well. I want him to put out another CD. He make hella good music.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but just have a little compassion because you got to look at the underlying issues. They might have mental issues. Some people got anxiety and drink, just so they could cope, or smoke so they could cope, or whatever. And as DMX said, he was abused. His mother abandoned. His mother neglected him, and then the one person that he looked up to, said, "Smoke this joint, lace cocaine." He didn't know it was laced with the fucking crack. And then from that point, that one smoke got him fucking turned out, and he ain't been right since. So we don't know people's reasons for turning to these things, but I just wish people would have a little more compassion. It could be
Yeah,
your
I have
son, it could be
compassion.
your daughter, it could be your
Man,
sister.
I mean, that's why
You know,
I think that's why everybody jumped down your throat. It wasn't the fact that, I mean, you right. You
Don't
know what I'm
go
saying?
good.
But just to be like, fuck them. I mean, like, why should we feel sorry for them? I mean, I feel sorry for anybody that, you know what I'm saying, let this fucking demon take over them. Because, like they said, it's an addiction. I mean, like I said, I've seen people beat it and I've seen people die bad. So have you. And it's like, shit. I never look and be like, well, fuck them.
That's not. All right, for everybody that can hear my voice, that's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying fuck 'em, okay? Let's get that out there. Like I said, I like the dude. I own all the CDs.
You said, why should we feel sorry for him?
That's what I was saying. Why do you want me to feel sorry for him?
I mean, you're entitled not to. You definitely entitled to not to. But I'm just saying, as a human, as a human being with any type of, all I'm saying is, with a human being with some type of compassion, I would just, I would just hope the best for him, and I wouldn't say, well, I don't feel sorry for him. That's just me. Now, apparently, you don't feel that way. You feel like, why should I feel sorry for you? You did it to yourself. Fuck you. That's how it's coming off.
Well, I'm not saying fuck you, man. I'm just saying, hey, he wouldn't feel sorry for my brother, so why the fuck I'm gonna feel sorry for him? That's all I'm saying.
But see, here's the thing.
But
okay, he don't know. Okay, see, here's the thing. Okay, look, dog. I don't know if you really like understand the how thing. I mean, he don't know your brother. He don't know that your brother's even going through anything. So now, how could he feel sorry about somebody that he don't know? He don't know your brother. Your brother is not. I'm pretty sure if your brother was in the rap game or something like that, then yeah, he would know him. He don't know your brother. He wouldn't know your brother. He wouldn't know your brother if your brother walked past him and your brother was a crackhead or a priest. He wouldn't know your brother.
And don't none of us know him.
Okay, but see, we know the situation. You're not listening. No, come on. Stop trying to act like you 2 years old, man. Stop trying to talk about that, make it make sense to me, because it do make sense to you. Because I mean, no, because now you sitting here. I mean, it's not, that's just like, okay, when Michael Jackson died, I mean, some people was a fan of his music. Some people thought he was a fucking pedophile. But I mean, oh shit. To each his own. I mean, you didn't know Michael Jackson, but shit, yeah, you was upset that he died.
Once again, y'all missing my point, so let's just move on.
Yeah, move on.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Let's just move on, because y'all missing my whole point. My man got my point, though. He understand what I was saying.
But... that's two of y'all wrong. Shit. Well, we ain't gonna say he wrong either, because he ain't on the show.
George Floyd.
George Floyd? What about him?
We didn't know him.
I don't agree with him being on trial for being murdered.
He's not on trial.
He's on trial. Believe it or not. It's supposed to be Derek Chauvin on trial, but George Floyd's on trial for being murdered. We the only people that be on trial for being murdered.
Wait, what?
Never mind. It went over your head.
I know what you're saying. But technically, that's that man's job to put him on trial to get his client off. That's his job.
You're right.
That's what he's gonna do. So I mean,
that should be an
open. Can't blame him for doing. I mean, it's fucked up.
That should be an open and shut case.
He's trying to get
they always do that. They go after the.
Yeah, I'm not blaming that defense attorney for being. That's what they do. It got to go to trial.
Oh no, he's just doing his job.
Yeah, and he got a hard job. He got to prove that man innocent with him being on camera. I wouldn't want that job.
Shit, no, and I gotta disagree with you. You right there. The damn the motherfucking he ain't got a hard job, because shit, they damn near want to let his ass walk anyway. It's Georgia's people that got the hard job, because they got to try to convict this motherfucker. And where were we?
I'm talking about that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said something else. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a hard fucking job because the simple fact is that we didn't see motherfucking police walk away from crime after crime.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? It's funny that you brought that up. I just sat here and watched the Rodney King shit, and I sat there and seen them motherfuckers hugging each other, and oh, great job, great job. No,
You know
Pimp,
what?
we not referring to
These dudes walk.
Rob.
If this dude get off, it's gonna be some man. I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
He said,
But-
it's a matter of win. Ain't no if, it's a matter of win.
Right, because they're not gonna give him what he deserved. They're not gonna give him what he deserved. Because that was a cold fucking blooded killing. So anything less than the death penalty, if anything less than the death penalty, hell no. Shit, you sat there and
Minnesota don't got death penalty.
You say what?
Minnesota don't have death penalty, so it'd be life.
Well, well, okay, yeah, all right, I get it. Indiana don't either. But if he don't get life, then he didn't get shit that he deserved because that man sat there and literally killed that man in cold blood. I mean, watch that man die. Who the fuck? I mean,
Yes, he did.
Man, fuck that shit. I'm not.
He even put his knee in his neck a little bit more. He shoved it in a little bit more while the people was telling him that man was dying. And we all watched and saw that man's life lose his life leave his body. But
oh yeah, everybody watched that video actually watched the murder. If you saw that video, you witnessed a murder.
But they're trying to say that George Floyd swallowed some medicine, some pills that made him lose his life. So they trying to make it like
that's not true.
Man, they done said everything that man has swallowed pills to COVID.
Yeah.
They done said I mean, they've been trying to use everything for this to save this motherfucking police. Oh well, he tested positive for COVID. All right.
Right. And then they say the knee was not on the
I don't think they're trying to get him off.
Shoulder.
I think his lawyer's trying to get him off, but it's a lot of cops testified against him, man. I mean, a lot of fucking expert cops.
Them cops.
So the police ain't standing with him.
They sure ain't. They ain't sticking with him. They said that was not practice. They never been taught to put a knee on your neck.
I mean, you know why they not sticking with him? Because they saying, okay, this motherfucker, he got to be on his own because if we all back him up, these motherfuckers gonna try to tear this goddamn city up again. That's the only thing. I don't think they worried. That's the only thing they worried about is them tearing that fucking city up.
That city gonna get tore up if he don't get convicted. Period.
Oh, definitely. I'm staying in the motherfucking house. I'm not even going to work. If that motherfucker found out guilty, I'm not on the streets at all because it's gonna be some shit gonna jump off.
Yeah, you didn't go on the streets last time when you talking about you was going out there to protest. I'm gonna go out there and protest. That motherfucker stayed his ass in the house.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was going to get me a TV. That's what I was going to get. They was taking everything that wasn't nailed down. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Me and my brother actually considered going to that motherfucking Target or whichever one they hit real bad. Took everyting out the store. They took the whole entire store.
Yo, scary ass wasn't going on.
Let him go get convicted. Because we don't watch too many black people get murdered and nothing's being happened. Nothing's happening.
That's true.
You know,
that is so true.
That city gonna shake if he's not convicted. So what? The state of Minnesota paid his family, so many $1 million. They owe that family. You can't put a price on a life. Period. You cannot justify. You can explain to his daughter why her daddy not home.
So that's why they put in that third charge. That's why they came out with that third charge.
Yeah, they trying to make like, oh wait, man, I think my man Yarbrough just said that too. They're gonna find him guilty of a lesser crime. He's probably going to get manslaughter 2, which they're gonna give him 10 to 8. And that's gonna be some bullshit.
And it's plus time served.
Right, time served. So that's why he say they probably gonna give him 10. They already say, all right, you done did 2. So he probably gonna do 8 at max. If he do the whole 8.
Ain't he out on bail? He out on bail. Siobhan is out on bail. Them white supremacists bailed his ass out. He served a day. 1 day. That motherfucker was bailed out in 24, 48 hours. So ain't no time served.
I still think that counts as time served, though.
Nah.
Even if you're out on bail.
Wait a minute, Lord.
So when are we gonna fight back?
I could be wrong, but I believe that's counted. I'm pretty sure somebody gonna correct me. But I'm pretty sure that's part of time served.
But you know, every time it's a black life loss, you know, the white supremacists step together. And they
well, we see when the
when
black life about to be lost over there, they say we don't give a fuck about them.
Right,
right. Because people be right there and don't do nothing. I would hate for somebody to be doing something to me. I don't give a fuck who they are, and nobody helps me. Nobody steps in. Everybody just watching it. And I mean, I appreciate the whole camera, you know, seeing people videoing, because, you know, without that, you know, it wouldn't have ever been seen. But my thing is, it was how many cops? How many people was on that street that could have took them
off? But you know what? Everybody tried to help. That's what hurt. It was that black boy. His last name was Williams. I'm not gonna say boy. His name was somebody Williams. He was like,
he was the one doing all the stuff.
Yeah, he was like, you're a fucking bum. He was like, do me like that. You know, the one, he was a martial arts tech. You know, he knew an expert. He knew all that shit. And then it was the lady that was the lady that was a medic. Yeah, he was an MMA fighter. And then there was a lady that was a medic. She was trying to check his pulse. And she introduced herself. She was like, hey, I'm a medic. And they wouldn't let nobody come close to him.
You know what
I'm saying? Okay, but they were killing him. That's what I'm saying. But when is we gonna step up and start fighting back when they're clearly fucking us over and doing us wrong? Is what I'm saying. When are we going to finally start fighting back?
I'm gonna answer your question, but I want to piggyback off of something. Usually, I don't care what the situation is. You can go up to the cops and tell them you're a doctor. They're not gonna let you get on that crime scene.
That's right.
I don't know why people really tripping on that fact that she said, "Well, I'm a firefighter and I want to check his pulse." They're not gonna let you do that. No cop is gonna let you walk on a crime scene. They just not gonna do that. So I don't know why people make a big deal about that.
I'm glad you ain't no police.
Cop do that only in the movie.
I'm glad you ain't no police.
That only happens in the movie. That don't happen, dog.
I hear you. I just said I'm glad you're not a policeman. I can see what type of policeman you would be.
I would never ever be a cop.
I'm glad.
Shit. I'd never be a cop ever.
You'd be horrible.
You know, me and Barnaby actually took the test. Believe it or not, me and Barnaby took the test to be Gary Police. Yes, we did. Took it together. And we both failed.
What y'all could pass the physical aspect of it?
No, we didn't score high enough on a written test. We actually took the test, man. We did.
So why you just did it? Okay, hold on. Now, y'all help me out here. This motherfucker just said I would never be a policeman, but then you just turn around and within the same breath and said, you know, I took the test. Was that just me? Was that just me hearing that?
That's why I'll never be a cop, because I can't pass the test any goddamn way. Because I failed that motherfucker when I took it.
So if you could have been a cop, you could have been a cop.
Right.
You would have been a cop. So what kind of cop would you have been?
Man, House wouldn't have had shit on him.
I would have been a good cop.
You say House wouldn't have had shit on him that.
House wouldn't have had shit on him.
I'd be the chief of police by now with my outstanding record.
House wouldn't have had shit. House, Earls, none of them motherfuckers would have. Outlaw, with none of them been able to hold a cattle to his ass.
You trying to say I been a dirty cop, man?
Man, I'm trying to say you be a fucked up ass cop.
The training they cop back.
He would have been fucking over. He would have been fucking over everybody in the projects. Nobody got away. Here come Officer Timer running them down. Here come Officer Timer running them down. That motherfucker have been hawk.
This after service too, boy. I was in good ass shape.
He'd have been trying to hawk every motherfucker down. Oh, I know him. Motherfucker, I'm your brother. What the fuck you mean? I probably would have went to jail like 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna take a ride. Yeah, exactly. That motherfucker would have put the cuffs on me 2 or 3 times.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Break the law.
They say you. They said you spelled the. They said you felt the mental part. You use a special type of slow.
It was the written part, goddamn.
They say you felt the mental part. Hey, you know what? I'm sure everybody's inclined to agree with him right now. Oh man,
that's a good one.
Damn.
Hey y'all, I'm finna go. But if I could take anything away from this segment, I would say have some compassion. You know, let's not be so quick to judge. We don't know what addiction feels like if you never had addiction. We don't know how to just stop. Oh, just stop. It's so easy to say, not so easy to do. So just have some compassion and humanity. That's all I'm saying. Let's take that away from this segment. But I'm out.
All right, Dana. I'm glad you called.
All right, y'all be good. All right.
I'll make you call next week with something I say.
We're sure.
They say you a special kind of slow.
Who called me slow?
I don't know. Just check the comments. Well, I mean, I don't think it's just one person that actually called you slow. She just said you didn't pass the mental part. I think everybody called you kind of crazy.
Man, I just think the way I think, man. That's just who that makes me who I am.
I see. I see that, dog. I mean,
people can't understand that. Then that's on them, man. Ain't
man,
on me.
it's definitely on me because I definitely can't understand the way you thinking right about now.
Man, it makes me who I am, man. It makes me stand out. You feel me? Janine just co-signed.
Yeah, if it's true, it's true. You are who you are.
Exactamundo. I ain't changing for nobody. Love me or leave me.
My man say we got to stop using this just officer and cop and present them as nice people. You gotta find out. They better so stop calling. So stop calling them officers and call them the killers that they are. I agree with you. Who was that? My man. Who was that? Warren Keith Dunlap. I like what you said.
Yeah, any more good ones on there?
Yeah, here you go, right here.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
That one was for you, dog. Oh, that was they talking about you failed the mental part. You a special type of slow.
Man, I didn't fail no mental part. I failed the written part. How many times I gotta say it? Y'all motherfuckers are slow. I done said it like 4 times. I failed the written part, people.
Nah,
I need to say it any slower so you can comprehend.
Nah, Keisha say I think this was in when you was talking at the time. You was saying that about the crime scene that they wouldn't let nobody walk on the crime scene. They walk all over the crime scenes in Chicago at the after party, so it's not just on TV.
Okay, I've never known the police to do that in real life.
Nah, we got a lot of comments.
I mean, that's like me. I can just walk up to a crime scene and say, "Hey, I'm a doctor." You think they're gonna let me in? I don't think so.
Probably not, but
That
I
don't
mean,
make sense.
okay, Janine, Latrice agrees with you. We definitely need to start fighting back. Okay, let's see.
Okay,
Larita say. Larita said,
if there was a group of people, they couldn't have took everybody. That's why they tell people to get back, because they know they can't take everybody. They can't handle everybody. If every time we see them doing something wrong, and everybody groups together and attack them, I bet you they'll be watching their back or something. I ain't saying people may not get hurt, but hell, that's what needs to be done.
They're getting hurt anyway. Shit,
it's them against us.
Nah,
that's right. Because somebody gonna die anyway.
I love her name, Larita Zachary. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw that out. I love the cop that got the blah 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 blah. The cop that killed the motorcyclist on 56 and 465 got more time because he killed a white guy. That could possibly be true. That could possibly.
Let me go back to what you just said. You expect them to attack the police? Now, ain't nobody up there got guns with the police. That's a bloodbath.
That's a lie.
That's gonna be a bloodbath.
That's not true. That's not true. Lie. And that's what you think.
Shooting everybody.
That's what they can't kill everybody. I mean, they can't kill everybody. If it's a group of people, they're gonna get overwhelmed. Like I said, they might get a couple of people. I don't know, but I'm just saying they can't get everybody.
And you know what?
That first one gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, so okay, so hold on, Lawrence. What you? All right, so Lawrence, you saying keep standing back and letting this happen?
No, I'm not saying that. You know what? It's hard to say what to do unless you're in that situation. Because in this situation, you can see that my man, he wanted to, but he really thought about it because he got to know, man, is everybody coming with me?
Okay.
You know, it could be a crowd of people out there, you know what I'm saying? It could be 6, 7, 8 people, and everybody's hollering the same thing, man, let's get this. And then the first one go and get fucked up. The rest of them will stand back like, man, leave him alone.
All right, so now
you gotta know everybody gonna be with.
Okay, but now let me ask y'all something.
The whole thing. Black people don't know each other got each other's back.
Let me ask.
My point is exactly.
Let me ask y'all something, and I'm pretty sure. Hold on, my man Warren say the crowd is not aggressive. They was okay. Dana say the crowd they was not aggressive. They were concerned. My man Warren. Who of the police getting caught? Let them know if the officers bringing their tag. Okay, I gotta pull it up there so y'all can read it. But here's my thing. I hear what y'all saying, but and I know this is a fucked up thing to say. Well, I mean, it's a fucked up scenario to even think about. But man, Timer, Lawrence. What if that was y'all brother on the ground, man? What would y'all be saying then? Would y'all be saying, well, I mean, you know, shit, everybody was scared. You'd have been like, man, y'all have been, if you in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you in Texas, man, and you seeing this shit. You see this shit, man. They got this shit live on TV. Man, that shit would you can't tell me that shit wouldn't drive you crazy. You would be looking like, ain't none of y'all helping my brother. Somebody help my brother. Somebody help my uncle. Somebody help my son. Somebody help him.
Right, and by the time all the officers get there, your goal is to get him off of him. If we ain't trying to kill the police or nothing like that, yeah, I know they might be mad or whatever, but the whole goal is to get him off the man. At least that would have saved the man's life. Yeah, and gave people time to get out. And them police officers, it takes them a few minutes to get there.
You know, y'all fail to realize they looking for a reason to kill black people.
And they doing it. They doing it.
They doing it anyway. That's
dude, that motherfucker did. Look, this is okay.
Well, then gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna go out the way I choose to go out.
Those cops.
Well, I'm gonna go out the way I choose to go out. I'm not gonna go out with you, just punking me and doing whatever you feel like you're gonna do to me. I'm gonna do what I need to do to try to save my own life.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about your life. We talking. Oh, so you saying if you was there when he had his knee on his neck, you would have ran up on the police? That's what you tell him.
Yeah, I would have charged him or something and knocked him over or something.
Nah.
You think you was going to get that close before one up put a bullet in you?
You know what, man?
Well, if they would have put a bullet in me, then that's the way I would have went. But I feel I would have been doing something that I felt was right, and that's all I'm saying.
Nah, here's my thing.
I think it's a different scenario. Trust me, it's different. It's different when you're there and not there.
All right. With this being said, I'm gonna say this, dude. I could not sit there and watch you die. If you looking at me saying, "Man, he killing me, I'm dying, I can't breathe," dog, he gonna have to pull that gun. I'm not gonna sit there and watch you die, and I hope you would do the same for me.
We know each other. That's because we got fucking 40 years of friendship. I would do the same thing for you, but will we do that for a stranger? Somebody we don't know at all?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the question right there.
And you know what? And the answer should be yeah, we should start doing this shit because it look like everybody. I keep hearing everybody. I keep hearing everybody say, well, there is a motherfucker gonna get killed. Motherfucker, he got killed anyway. He still died. He died in cold blood. I mean, dude, like you said earlier, Timer, you sat there. We all sat there and watched. Watched a blatant murder. This wasn't even a movie. This was just we watched a man kill another man. We watched it. I mean, there was nothing different. We watched a man kill another man. We watched that man, and not only that, we watched that man get tortured. We watched that man die a slow, agonizing death. Now, that shit hurt us to the core, and we watched it on TV. I mean, at some point, if you was there as a man, I mean, you could sit there and say, man, I watched this man die and I didn't do a damn thing about it. I mean,
that's fucking because that's fuck with it, and it may not, and it may not fuck with everybody. It may not affect everybody, but I'm sure for a lot of people that fuck with them.
But you know what? It goes back to what my man said. How would you act if you was actually there and, you know what I'm saying, you actually witnessed it? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't going to be like, let's rush the police. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said earlier, you might have one motherfucker do it, but then he thinking in the back of his head, is everybody that's going to come with me?
Well, sometimes it only takes that one. Sometimes it only takes that one to start.
Choice that you make. I mean, you keep doing the same thing. You keep recording it now. Keep watching it now. When are you going to do something different that they can't handle?
Well, what do you suggest people do? Just rep the police?
You know what? You know what? Dana just said, we just gotta start getting each other's backs. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If I see a motherfucker just shoot 20 people or in a shootout with the police, he didn't rob or kill to somebody or something like that. Now, hey, look, bro, you on your own. I ain't got shit to do with you. I ain't got shit to do with you. But if you see a motherfucking just walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you just getting this excessive force put on you for no fucking reason. I mean, goddamn, you knew he didn't have a weapon. Y'all already checked him. He didn't have a weapon. Yo, so what the fuck?
Okay, well, let me ask everybody that can hear my voice. I mean, everybody is saying this and that, but what do y'all expect? What should be done? Everybody know what the problem is. How should we fix it?
I mean, like I said, she said, Dana just said it best, man. We just need to get each other's backs. That's all. I mean, I'm not fit to jump in granted, like I said, if you sitting there and you done robbed the motherfucker or you done shot these people that did this, nah, motherfucker, you on your own. But man, you sitting there and you see a motherfucker situation unravel from beginning to end. And this motherfucker just wilding the fuck out. This cop, wow, no, come on, these police done been wilding out on us. Oh shit.
Do y'all have another call? Somebody's trying to get in.
Tommy, you just ain't looking at nothing, huh?
Caller, what's that? Who this? Who just called? Well, they just hung up now. I just brought him in.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying, man, you know, everybody know what the problem is, but I think it's more than just having each other's back. I don't think that's a solution. Because the motherfucker can tell you they have your back all day, but when the shit hits the fan, that motherfucker's gone.
Look here, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I finally watched. I've been sitting here for a week now. I've been sitting here with broke ribs, been hurt. So I really can't do too much. So I finally sat down and watched that what is it, the Judas and I can't think of the name of the movie.
Judas and the Messiah.
Judas and the Messiah. I finally sat down and I said, fucking, I ain't nobody. Me and my dog sat down and watched Judas and Messiah. Dude. Man, now that was back in the day, and they had unity to the point where them motherfucking police, man, them police was not fuck. I mean, dude, when they came in masses, them police did not fuck with them like that. They did not. You know what I'm saying? That's why they broke these motherfuckers up, because they knew if we could get some type of unity as a people, dude, man, we would be fucking unstoppable. You hear me? If we can get unity as a people, we would be fucking unstoppable. Dude, it was a handful of them, and the police was scared of them. They were so fucking scared of them that they sent the motherfucker in there to infiltrate them, because they knew that they knew what that man was gonna be. They knew that man was he was finna take this shit to a new height. And he was a fucking, I'm not gonna call him a boy, but he was a young man. A young man. And that man had that. So can you?
He was 21 when they killed him.
Right, that's why I said I didn't want to call him I was about to say a boy, but you know, he was a young man when they killed him. Man, I mean, it's just like, man, if we could just, like, we really, like, as a people, like us, we're up there. We up there now, shit. We looking for motherfucking healthcare and all that shit. Our day that came and passed. But man, if we can get these yeah, if we can get these motherfuckers to just, man, if we get dog, like I watched that movie and it really kind of like triggered something in my brain. Like, man, I really want to get like something together where we can kind of talk to some of these youth, talk to this youth to try to get their ass on the right track. Because you got to think about this, man. And I said this before, man. And I really believe it now. These little motherfuckers ain't scared of nothing, but they don't have nothing to look up to. They have no guidance, man. If we can get these little motherfuckers on the right track, because they have no fear. That's one thing. These little motherfuckers, I mean, dude, I call them Indians, Indians without a chief.
Hold on for a second, man. The caller didn't call back. All right, caller, you call back. Who is this? Caller, you call back. Which one? Who is this? Who is this?
Oh, sorry. This is Larita. I just wanted to say that I actually watched this. I think the police slammed a pregnant woman into a car, and my mother actually went to jail for like jumping on him.
Wow.
And so I was like, I totally agree with what everybody said because I was like, yeah, if you out there messing up and stuff like that, then no, I wouldn't agree with you. But if you out to begging for your mother who's already dead, calling out to Jesus and everybody else, then yeah, if I have to lose my life to save yours, then that's what I'm gonna do. Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Carry on, brother. I gotta make a move right quick. Be right back.
And respect to your mom because you know a lot of people don't do that. But like I just wouldn't be able to sit back. I just would. I know me, and my mouth is too.
I mean, you know, most people say that when you take a life, you never forget that. You dream about that. So imagine how you would be watching somebody. At least me.
Right.
Somebody echoing. Am I the only one to hear that echo?
Sorry, that was me.
Well, hopefully the dude go to jail forever. I don't think he'll go to jail forever, but I mean, as many black folks.
I believe that when they kill black people, they get less time, but when they kill their own, they get more time. And then I feel like the way they treat us, they killed George Floyd over, let's say, a counterfeit $20 bill. This man that then killed the 8 people, they was walking him out like, he was the Prince of Egypt or something. Like, they treat their people so much different than how they treat ours. And their people commit mass murders and are, like, killing whole
it's funny that the motherfuckers always get to go to jail.
And
they get to go to jail. They kill 20 motherfuckers, but they get arrested. But we ain't even got to have a gun and they kill us. They kill us unarmed. But this motherfucker done killed 20 people with an AR-15, and he get to go to jail. That's some bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Let me kill 20 motherfuckers. See what happens. I ain't gonna make it to jail.
Or the guy down in Florida, they killed all those people and they took him to the hospital to make sure he was okay. Like, I don't know. It don't make sense.
Oh, you talking about the dude that shot up the grocery store?
No, I was talking about that, and then I was talking about the guy in Florida that shot up the high school. Like, he actually had left high school, was grown, and went back to the high school to kill people. And after they found him, they put him on a gurney and took him to the hospital to make sure he was okay.
Well, that's what they supposed to do. That's what they supposed to do. I mean, we don't get that option, but, they get that option. 'cause, you know, they can. You know what I mean? But let a black cop kill a white person. Fuck that. You going to jail, buddy. Ain't no blue wall for you. And that happened here. The black cop that killed the white lady. I don't know if y'all there a couple years ago in Minnesota. That motherfucker went straight to jail.
I remember
straight
that.
To jail.
I remember that.
His trial was about 2 days. But like I said, you white guy with an AK or AR-15, you kill 30 people, you get to spend the rest of your life in prison. Us, unarmed, looking like we want to do something, we going straight to the graveyard.
Hey, man, let me ask you something, dog. Let me ask you a question. And just be dead honest with me, all right?
Yeah, I'm always honest.
Anyway, I'm going to say a name, and you tell me first thing come to your mind. All right?
All right, let me clear my mind. Go.
Elvin Taylor.
King.
King? I mean,
King.
What do you mean by King of the Projects? Okay. Man, I had a chance to sit down and talk to him. Dude, that is one of the most enlightful conversations I've had with anybody in years. Man, the dude is a genius. The dude is one of the most enlightful brothers that I've had the pleasure of talking to in so long, man. But you know, it's like the mind state that we had growing up. We thought, man, our whole total. I'm not gonna say our whole total perception of him was wrong, but a lot of it, yes, it was wrong. And I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm actually gonna try to reach out to him this weekend and see if we can try to put something together, man, where we can just sit down and talk to some of these younger people, man, just to see if we can do something. You know, just anything, man. I feel like if we could just reach any of these little guys, and like I said, man, like I was saying earlier, dude, these little guys are soldiers. Like I said, I call them Indians without a chief because, dude, they're fearless. But then we got them so programmed. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but the system got them so programmed to be fearless against each other. Can you imagine how to be if these motherfuckers stood up for the community instead of tore it down? Dude, man, dude, can you imagine? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, that man, you know, it was so many misconceptions about that man. It ain't even funny, man. But like I said, man, dude, intellectual. You know what I'm saying, man? The dude got a charismatic attitude, man. I mean, it's just like, you know, I didn't even want to leave when he was talking, man. You know, he was just talking to me, and it was just like, dude, man, he was talking so, you know, dude. Like I said, I actually like I said, I sat home. I watched that movie because I kept saying I never watch it. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this movie. I'm not gonna watch it because I knew in my mind I knew the gist of it. Like, all right, I know what happened. You know, history didn't told us what happened, but to sit down and just look at it, man, dude, can you imagine us being all together? Man, if we was together like that, man, I'm pretty sure that murder wouldn't have took place. That murder in Minnesota wouldn't have took place. I just truly believe that. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen overnight, but shit, somebody gotta do something, man. We gotta do something as a people. Instead of keep saying, well, you know, whoever fault it was whoever fault it was.
You see, you know what, man? I'm gonna be real honest with you, dog. With your plan, Okay, if somebody did step forward, like you said, we gotta learn from history. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they took them out, but then nobody else.
But we still progress. But we still progress from where we were at. We're not where we were at back
Right.
then.
I mean,
so their death meant something.
As far as progressing, what I'm saying is when they take out our leaders, we never have nobody else to step forward to take that spot because everybody saw what happened to the last. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you can always have somebody that's gonna bring them together, but he got to have some soldiers behind him that's gonna step up because you gotta know. If you step in those shoes, you got to know eventually they gonna try to take you out.
Well, you know what?
You gotta know that.
And first of all, them ain't the last two that didn't step forward. Them might have been the last two bigger,
They were the most prolific, but they wasn't the last two.
Right. They were not the last two that have done things. No. There have been many black accomplishments.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they were the last two that was nationwide that black people recognize.
Okay, and but here's the thing. All right, let's put the fear into them that if you step up, we gonna kill you. That's all they trying to do, man. They keep trying to put this fear in us. It's time for us. It's time for us as a people to stop being scared. That's all I'm saying. Because us stepping back, you see what's getting us. They killed dog. I keep going back to what you said. You sat there and witnessed and watched a cold-blooded murder on it. And it wasn't a movie. It was on regular fucking TV. You know what? Latrice said something and I got to agree with her. We put the fear in ourselves.
Right.
Like y'all keep talking about some. Well, what's gonna happen when that dude, if he shot? Well, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, shit. It's a chance he might get us, and it's a chance he might not. That's a chance someone's gonna have to take. I mean, cause this shit is just getting ridiculous.
It's getting ridiculous, and they fear us anyway. At the end of the day, they fear us. That's why they so quick to pull out their guns and shit like that. The reason why they doing all this, white power and shit like that, bringing that, not that it ever really went away, but the why is prevalent is because we're mixing with these races now. The white people gonna be extinct eventually. Eventually, ain't gonna be no white folks. Because the more people start, intermingling with one another, whatever race, if they intermingling with Hispanics or Asian or whatever, they see that curve coming. I was in the workshop where they were talking about that.
And you know what? And I don't want.
They said within the next 20 to 30 years, the white people are going to be the minority.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. And they trying to do everything they can to stop it.
They trying to do everything in their power to stop it.
Now, hey, my man Chill Will, hey, and he bring up a good point, dog. And you from Ivanhoe, and you know this. The police, they didn't do that in Ivanhoe because they feared that they had to, that we had our perceived unity. They knew, like, man, motherfuckers didn't just running through Ivanhoe. And I'm not trying to say like Ivanhoe was the baddest hood ever. All the hoods was a motherfucker. But motherfuckers knew, like, all right, like, you call the motherfucking police at night in Ivanhoe. Well, this just happened, and that just happened. Motherfucker, like, yeah, all right, we'll get there when we get there. Them motherfuckers did not run up in that motherfucker. You say what?
I said they ain't coming to a good daylight.
They wasn't investigating no shit. They wasn't finna run in that motherfucker at no motherfucking midnight. Say, oh, motherfucker just got shot. First thing they asked, well, where are you at? And motherfucker said, I'm on Ivanhoe Court. I'm on Tolly. I'm on motherfucking Brooks. Shit, can you make it to the outskirts? Motherfuckers wasn't trying to come in there. Them motherfuckers was not trying to come in there, dog. And dog, you know that yourself. The motherfuckers wasn't coming in there. They wasn't running through that motherfucker like that. They was not.
They walk on the outskirts though.
Oh, they talk big shit on the outskirts, but shit, them motherfuckers wasn't trying to walk in that motherfucker. I mean, we had an incident that happened on New Year's Eve. You say what?
Every neighborhood was like that. Every neighborhood.
That's why I say I'm not trying to act like Ivanhoe was the biggest and best. That's why I say I'm not trying to act like Ivanhoe was the biggest or the best. But Ivanhoe is what I know. Ivanhoe was what I knew growing up, and I know for a fact that them motherfuckers didn't come running their ass. They didn't come flying up in there talking that bullshit. And I don't give a fuck which one of them big bad tough police that House Earls, all them, and the motherfuckers didn't come running up in there by themselves. And when they came with a goddamn fleet of goddamn police behind them.
I'm not disagreeing with you. A whole lot of shit that happened in that motherfucker that they never investigated.
I'm a man, y'all bro say Willie Lynch was bred in us to Willie Lynch was bred in us. That's why we had the fear in us. Okay, I can agree with that. I mean, but
these youngsters, man, they need a hero.
They do.
Looked up to.
They do, man. Yeah. And see, here's the thing. Like, you know, granted, we might have looked up to Elvin for the wrong reasons when we were younger. But nevertheless, you felt safe when you saw him. You know, you felt like, ain't nobody gonna fuck with us. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. But then, like I said, to sit down and talk to that man, dude, man, the man is a genius. He's a genius, dog.
Of course, look at what he built. You know, he was a genius.
Well, and you know what? It wasn't even but see, it goes deeper. See, it goes deeper than that to me, man. You know what I'm saying? It like I was on the same kind of mind frame you was on, but to sit down and talk to that man, dude, man, that man was, dude, he was a man that was truly ahead of his time, and I think if given the right amount of time, dude, he could have changed a lot of shit and turned a lot of shit around. You know, of course, you know, with the bad come with the good come with the bad, you know, blah, blah, shit, woo. But dude, I just like, man, like, I really like, you know, I admire that man's thoughts. I really do. Now, hold on. Latrice say we make up 13% of the population and 6.6 is incarceration. Just think about that. That's some staggering numbers for your ass, ain't it? That's some staggering numbers for your ass. But I mean, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do as a people, man. But I'm really seriously like I want to do something about this, man. Like, dude, I'm sitting there looking like, man, that young boy was what, 21 years old? And dude, I mean, that man had the gangs together.
They can keep on doing what they doing. They gonna push all the minorities together. They didn't already was fucking. They fucking with the Hispanics. Now they fucking with the Asians.
But now, see, here's the thing.
All the minorities together.
Here's the thing. Now we gotta learn. Now that I ain't gonna say we. They gonna have to learn the hard. Well, they learning the hard way that shit. Look here. Yeah. Hey, they look at y'all just like us.
Right.
And they don't even want to fuck with us. Asians don't want to fuck with us.
Right, but you know what?
See how they treat our women in them goddamn nail stores and shit. But our black women steady go to them motherfuckers. Hurt their pockets.
Nah, Nikki, no music tonight. We just on a straight discussion.
They do not fuck with us, man. I mean, you look at rural style, that shit. You always see black women getting treated like shit in them goddamn nail salons. And now they want us to feel sorry for them. Fuck them.
Now I still see one down here in Nap. I seen one down here in Nap. I don't know where I saw that. I don't know if it was a World Star or what. But man, this dude, he tore that motherfucking nail salon up. I guess they must have said some shit to his girl and shit. They tore that shit up.
Hey man, they always
well, I ain't never had no problem. I ain't never had that problem. I don't know. I'm sure they are when they don't go to that one. That's the whole thing. We shouldn't treat one group, if that one person or 5 people or whatever acting like that, that don't mean the whole Asian community is the exact same way. Just like
That's true.
Every black person and everybody in the black community is not the exact same way.
That's
just
true.
Because
whites too.
Instances of people, that's acting the way they act, don't mean the whole Asian. I know a lot of Asians or whatever, especially in my workplace and stuff like that. It's not like that. They might have different cultures that we don't understand. They do things differently, just like we do things differently.
I understand that.
That's all.
Now, you know what? Now, my man Chill just said something that I found to be a tad bit interesting. He said that's the way most people that age are recruited. Well, I guess that's people that young. They get recruited for the military, so that energy can be aimed at other nations instead of issues that's going on at home. Karma, you went to the service.
This is true.
I mean, now I never been to the service, but I can see a lot of truth in what he just said.
Yeah, that's what they do. They train us to kill other people.
But then when you come home, like I said, but when you come home, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you trained me to be a killer, but when I get back here, I gotta act like a civilian, and I gotta take this bullshit that y'all suppressing me to. But then, but if I was over there, y'all have told me to blow their head off if they said anything, if they did anything disrespectful to me.
Well, you know what? Most military guys, you really got to push their button, and they will do some shit to you. You know what I mean? I mean, take that black cop in L.A. that went on that killing spree. He was a Marine. They pushed him to his limit, and he did what he had to do right here on the motherfucking American soil. You know what I mean? You don't want to push no motherfucker. I mean, a motherfucker that's been military trained, they can fuck you up. They can put in some motherfucking work by themselves. So you don't really want to fuck with too many military trained motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Chill know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you.
It's just contradictory. I think it's just really contradictory because it's like for instance, you know, we were basically, you know, fighting with Japanese, you know, with Japan. We didn't bomb the damn country, help them rebuild. You know what I'm saying? We helped them rebuild their country. Some of their cities look better than ours. And then it's like you wanted them same people that just fought them. Now they over here, and we all living with each other because now we at peace again. But they had to, you know, how do you get that out of your mind? Like, how do you go back to like, okay, now we ain't trying to kill them no more. Now we, you know, back at peace.
You know, I had an uncle that served in World War One or World War. Vietnam. And he flipped out every time he seen an Asian person. He flipped the fuck out.
Right.
So some people you can't turn that shit off.
Right.
Yeah, you can't turn that shit off because that motherfucker he take a stance like, I'm finna fuck this motherfucker up. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with him? My grandma be like, oh, just come on. I'm like, this motherfucker, he couldn't turn that shit off. He thought every Asian motherfucker was trying to kill him. That's exactly how he thought.
Right.
My man Chill say you never get it out your mind.
Right. Because they build you up into this killer, then they expect you to just turn it off. It can't just be turned off like that.
That's why you don't really want to fuck with them military trained motherfuckers. Cause they can do some shit by themselves. They will fuck a lot of shit up by themselves. You know what I mean? And most of them get away with it. They playing the shit out.
Now my man Yarbrough say it's going to take an old school leadership mixed with those youngsters with no fear to make a big movement to get some respect. I totally agree with that. Asian people look down on black people. You don't believe it. If an Asian marries a black, his or her family stops dealing with him.
Wow. See, that's the shit I was just talking about.
Right.
I could believe that.
I'm sure it happens. I'm just saying every Asian, that's what we need to start doing, making them blanket statements about a whole race because you know it happened with a few people. That's the same thing how they do us. And we don't like
that
to
might
be
be
done
their
to
culture
us.
though. Janine, that might be their culture. Don't fuck with black people.
Well, I see a lot of mixed races, and I see a lot of mixed races and a lot of mixed races. And all I'm saying is, I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm saying I don't believe everybody is like that. I don't believe in making blanket statements like that.
I like it when the major girls see that motherfucking big black one, you know what? I'm going to try you. What they say? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I don't even know if that was the right statement to make.
Like racism. Racism is taught. That's a taught. People are taught to hate. You know what I'm saying? To hate us as black, like the white supremacists. All that shit is taught at home.
Oh well.
So that you know what I'm saying? That may go with the Asians too. You know, they're taught that shit at home.
Well, you know what? You're right.
It's unlearned. It's taught.
It is, because, well, fuck them. Since I don't work there no more, I was sitting there one time, and my ex-manager, fuck you, Christian. Yeah, I can say it now. I don't work there no more. Fuck you. She made a statement, and she said, you know, my son was you know, he he calls black people chocolate. Her son calls black people chocolate people.
She said that to you?
Yeah, and I bust out laughing. And she thought that I thought it was funny. And I said, nah, I'm not laughing at that. I said, I'm laughing at the fact that the day that he called Lil Malik chocolate and he whoop his ass, oh, your son gonna get his ass told the fuck up. Your son, And she looked at me like, what? Like, yeah, your son get his ass whooped. That's what it all boils down to. When little Malik catch his ass, he gonna beat the fuck out of his little 4-eyed ass. I can say this shit now. They fired me, so fuck y'all. I fuck y'all.
I would take that shit to HR, man. That's a racist comment, man. That's a racist fucking comment.
Like I said, I didn't even trip about it. Like I said, I just laughed and told her, your son gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, I'd have been HR on their ass like a motherfucker. Yep, I need $1 million. It hurt my feelings. My motherfucking, my whole family, everybody was hurt. When I told them that, everybody was hurt. Yep, I need $1 million. Sorry. That's a flat out racist ass statement. That shit would have pissed me the fuck off.
I probably would have, but you know what? Like I said, like I told her, your son gonna get his ass whooped. And my man Chill say, but man, you know what? When I met her husband, it all made sense. Shit, he was racist. Shit, so hell, if you ain't racist, you ain't gonna marry a racist motherfucker. So shit, she had to be just as racist as his ass. She just figured she had to deal with my black ass. Right, that's why I say it was taught. Ain't that this boy didn't just wake up saying, okay, they're just chocolate people. He got told that. And see, and here's the thing. Yeah. I don't want to look at this as, I'm not trying to make this like, okay, every motherfucker that's white is horrible or nothing like that, because they're not. Everybody that's white is not horrible. Everybody that's black is not horrible. But you got to know, if you condone the bullshit that they do, then yeah, you just as bad. Now, if you can sit there and say, if you can sit there and look and say, well, man, this shit ain't right with what they doing, then shit, I got no issue with you. I know you can't stop that person from being who they are, but if you sit there believing what they believe in, then yeah, you just as bad. But if you like, okay, I'm not fucking with this person, I'm not dealing with them or they issue, then I have no quarrels with you. Okay, now Rita said every race is taught self-preservation. You know what? I think every race but the black race is taught self-preservation.
That's not true. That's all we think about is self-preservation.
Nah. I'm talking about as far as like as far self-preservation as a race. No, we're not. We don't think as, we don't say, all right, we need to protect our own. We like the last motherfuckers to try to protect anybody. She said every race is taught self-preservation. We're not, we don't practice self-preservation as a race. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because think about it, the Mexicans, they gonna protect each other. Puerto Ricans gonna protect each other. Whites gonna protect each other. Black shit, we'll throw a motherfucker to the motherfucking wolves in a heartbeat. Okay, Latrice, I feel you. She said there's only 2 races in the world. That's good and bad. I wish more people thought like you.
Yeah.
That's true. Man, I wish more people thought like you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of the good.
You don't even you about the worst motherfucker on the whole show tonight.
I'm part of the good, man. I'm part of the good.
Can't be good without no compassion.
Right, you ain't have a compassion for your own man.
I love everybody.
Dude, come on, man.
Can we all just get along?
You's a horrible motherfucker tonight.
All right, man. We gotta get the hell up out of here, man. Shout out to Gangsterville. Much love.
Right, man. I think we had a great show tonight, though.
I want to get the game going.
Well,
Game tonight, huh?
well, hell, you started all this shit.
Huh?
I'll say you started all this shit.
Yeah, trying to hate on DMX.
That's not true.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're praying for you, DMX. And,
Right.
you know, we definitely wish you well and, you know, hope that you get better. You know, we don't care how you ended up in the hospital or whatever decisions or choices that you made to get there. It's just about, you know, humanity, you know, compassion for people.
Right.
But you ain't shit tonight, boy. You's a scandalous ass motherfucker tonight.
All right, man, we gotta get up out of here, man. Hey, what happened to everybody?
Shit, motherfucker, they left. I guess you wasn't ever bringing nobody in. You just said fuck tonight, huh? You said fuck looking at the board, everything.
About the people that was already on. All right, Janine, you got any last words before we get up out of here? Where we at?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Great show. Great conversation. We're talking with everybody. And if I'm out there, I'm going to have y'all back. This is Janine, just so y'all know. So if y'all ever see me out there, I'm going to have y'all back.
That's what's up.
I'll go to bed. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. As long as I'm down for a call, I'll take that.
Hey, man.
Let's go get this money. A couple banks we can hit.
Whatever, man. I want to give a shout out to my man, y'all, bro, Dana Day.
90 seconds.
Wig, the trees, Rita, I'm going to say her whole name, Larita Zachary. My man, Chill Will, Vadencia, Denise. Hey, man, we had some nice topics tonight. I mean, everybody has some great opinions, man. And I appreciate y'all chiming in tonight. That's what we do, man. Hey, y'all check us out. Hey, Catzone.com, Sin City.
60 seconds.
Sin City the movie. Y'all still see Sin City cartoon, you some bitch. But hey, let's get this going. I know how we do it.
All right, y'all. On that note, thank everybody for calling. Thank everybody for listening to us on internet. Thanks to the Facebook Live. We love the fact that everybody jump in there, man, and let their voices be heard. That's what's up. Y'all keep doing that shit.
Hey, Dana say tonight's word is compassion. That's a compassion time.
Yeah. I got compassion, Dana. For my
And everybody go get y'all COVID vaccine shot. So I won't be the only one.
10 seconds.
I'm fully vaccinated. I got both of mine.
I already got my first one.
Baby.
They should have gave you some rabies shots with your dog ass. All right, y'all. Let's get the fuck out of here.